Hey guys, KRX50 here with another review. This time I'll be reviewing the Storm Striker from Power Rangers Ninja Storm. This is a set that consists of the three power weapons, the individual weapons specialized for each of the three Wind Rangers, that can combine into the Storm Striker in three different modes. This set includes a few things. It includes the Hawk Blaster, Lion Hammer, Sonic Fin, and originally came with 3 badges, one for each of the 3 Wind Rangers, though I lost all 3 of them. But as I've said before in past reviews, the badges are basically useless. So let's look at each of them individually. First we have the Hawk Blaster, the Red Wind Ranger's weapon. It's this nice blaster here, with this part molded in the shape of Hawk's head, with a nice beak and some green eyes. And also this little turbine. It is the part with the electronics. Has a battery compartment here, and here's the on and off switch. I'll just show you the sound it makes by itself. And you got some nice LEDs right here. 2 of them inside this part. Of course not on the other side because that's where the speaker is. Next up we have the Lion Hammer. It's a little mallet, modeled after a lion's head. Consists mainly of gray and black plastic with some yellow paint, some silver paint, and a little bit of red paint too. This thing doesn't really have any action features. This is one of the things you have to use your imagination for, you know, whacking around with it. And this is small, so, you know, it's not gonna hurt anyone too much unless you hit them directly with it. So yeah, you can just play around swinging with it. Also has a folding handle, which I'll explain why that's there a bit later. And finally we have the Sonic Fin. This thing, like Lion Hammer, is basically a big piece of plastic. It's supposed to be basically a megaphone. You can't really make any sounds with it. It is modeled and as you can see here, it's basically modeled after the Blue Ranger's emblem, this fin right here. You got this opening. Nothing really makes sounds with it. This is another one of the things, those things you have to use your imagination for. It's basically molded in blue plastic with a little bit of black, white, and gold plastic on it. Now, the main thing you get out of this is combining the power weapons into the Storm Striker. The unique thing about that is that there are 3 formations that can be made out of it. The first one is made by first attaching the Lion Hammer to the back of the Hawk Blaster, folding up that handle there, then taking the Sonic Fin, pressing onto the back, and screwing into place. And there you have the first formation of the Storm Striker. You get this sound by pressing the trigger now. And the nice thing about the 3 formations is that they can be made pretty simply when you want to change from one to another. The second formation has the Lion Hammer at the front. To do that, fold down this handle, take off the Hawk Blaster, and attach it to the Sonic Fin at the back. Here's the second formation. Then you get this sound when you press the trigger. And then we move on to the third formation. Get that by unscrewing the Lion Hammer and attaching it to the back of the Hawk Blaster. And the final formation, you get this sound. Oh wait, no. That was the second sound. Here's the third sound. And here's the full thing. And the way this works is actually pretty simple. Because if you look carefully, you'll see that there's this yellow button here at the front, and this one at the back. Whatever combination of buttons is pressed determines which one of the formations sounds is going to play. You got the first formation, the second formation, and the third formation. It's not all that bad. Now, to be honest, the Japanese version, the Hurricane Gadget set, was even more gimmicky than this. And that's because these were supposed to be basically weaponized versions of real-life tools. The Hawk Blaster was originally called the Dry Gun, and it was made out of a hairdryer. I think the Japanese version had a little turbine inside that would blow a little bit of wind out of the front. The Lion Hammer was originally called the Quake Hammer, and if I remember right, the Japanese version was basically a squeaky hammer. I don't quite remember what the name of the Japanese version of the Fin Blast or Sonic Fin. Oh, yeah, I don't remember what the Japanese version of the Sonic Fin was called, and I think that with the Japanese version, you could pull the trigger and it would make some kind of squeaky noise or something out of the front. So yeah, these things did stuff in the Japanese version, but they were, kind of gimmicky and silly. Overall, I can recommend this to Ninja Storm fans. The 3 formation thing is nice. These do look nice on their own, and for kids, these are really the kind of things that you have to use your imagination for, and that's always nice. So yeah, pretty good toy. Definitely recommended to Ninja Storm fans. So, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share at my blog at krx50.blogspot.com. And for now, this is KRX50, writing off.